Jimin, a BTS member known for his closeness with Jungkook, was seen walking alone at Gimpo International Airport without uttering a single word, without even a glance back, where Jungkook stood silently watching. No interviews, no statements, just silence echoing louder than any public outcry. And now, finally, Si Hyuk, the founder of HYBE and the central figure behind BTS, has spoken up, confirming that the incident was not a coincidence, but part of a painful strategic decision. Jimin needed space to dismantle himself, said Bang in an internal statement leaked to the media, marking the first time he explicitly addressed the controversial moment. Not because of a dispute, not because of Jungkook, but because he had to go alone. Those words, though brief, opened Pandora's box of what truly lay behind the emotional separation at the airport terminal. For weeks, rumors and conspiracy theories spread wildly on social media. Was BTS breaking apart? Was the personal bond between the two most popular members strained? But the answer from Si Hyuk proved deeper and more disturbing. This was a test, an emotional experiment meant to isolate Jimin for an artistic rebirth, according to several sources within HYBE's internal production environment. The project was codenamed Zeroframe. Not merely a solo album, but an emotional manifestation of Jimin's self long suppressed within group dynamics. Jimin has always been known as the softest, most empathetic, most expressive, but also the most repressed. To release his true voice, he had to lose everything temporarily, said one senior HYBE producer. The most shocking part of this strategy was Si Hyuk's explicit ban on interaction between Jimin and Jungkook during the production period. Jungkook, long considered Jimin's emotional anchor, was described as an element that had to be kept away to maintain the solitude required for the project. This wasn't about conflict, but about control. Their closeness is comfort. But comfort isn't where change is born, explained a HYBE executive in an internal memo in a creative process that took place behind closed doors in Santa Monica. Jimin underwent complete isolation. No cameras, no promotions, no other BTS members. Only a cold studio space, raw lyrics, and sleepless nights. A studio technician called it the quietest and most emotionally brutal experience I've ever seen an artist go through. One track, reportedly titled "A Letter I Couldn't Send," allegedly moved several crew members to tears during recording, but that pressure came at a cost. Jimin appeared changed, quieter, thinner, and more introspective. A fan who briefly saw him in Los Angeles described him as a shadow of his former self. Many wondered, where is Jungkook? Why hasn't he been seen with Jimin? And now we know the answer. He was forbidden from approaching. What amplified public emotion was the fact that Jungkook was indeed at the airport that day. He came silent, standing at a distance. He didn't call out, didn't follow. He only waited, perhaps hoping Jimin would turn around. But Jimin never did, and that silence has now become a symbol of a painful, transformative process for both of them and their millions of fans. Since then, Si Hyuk has not appeared in public again. He even skipped an honorary invitation to speak at the Kim Music Forum, an unusual move. Insiders say he is fully immersed in the project, spending long days and sleepless nights ensuring this artistic vision becomes reality. Is this only about music? Or something larger? A psychological experiment testing the limits of human emotion and relationships in the global pop industry. Now, a major question looms over this story. Are we truly witnessing the truth? Or are we entangled in an emotionally crafted narrative? None of this information comes with publicly verifiable proof. All sources are anonymous. All quotes are from insiders. And we know how powerful HYBE's marketing machine is, a company highly skilled in wrapping strategy and emotion. If so, are we witnessing a real separation, or being positioned as the audience in a narrative mapped for mass emotional consumption? In a world where silence can go more viral than clarification, was Jimin's decision not to turn, and Jungkook's decision not to call, spontaneous, Or part of a highly curated artistic drama? Perhaps we may never know the answer, but the impact is real. The industry calls Zero Frame a project that could redefine Korean pop music. Critics label it a new voice of heartbreak. And fans, they just want to know, will the two reunite? To this day, neither Jimin nor Jungkook has made any statements.
No uploads. No interaction. No confirmation.
But the world waits, with pounding hearts and hopeful souls for one small moment, a statement, a photo, or even a simple greeting. Because amid everything, one question remains. Is this a farewell or part of a journey back? Yet amid the emotional eruption surrounding the Gimpo airport event, we must ask one crucial question that's long been ignored. Did all this really happen the way we believe it did? Or, more painfully, are we merely witnessing a carefully constructed narrative designed to make us feel, not understand? Let's pause and take a deep breath. Look closely. There's no official statement from HYB. Not from Bang Si Hyuk. Not from Jimin. Not from Jungkook. There's not even any video footage showing their direct interaction on the day of the incident. What do we have? Cropped photos.
Blurry videos.
Anonymous comments. Theories from TikTok uploads. And a story that snowballed, pulling public opinion into a whirlpool of collective emotion with little basis in verified truth. So, if there's no official confirmation, why do we believe it? Is it because our emotions as fans want to believe it? Because tragic narratives attract more attention than simple stories of scheduling conflicts. This is not an accusation. It's an invitation. An invitation to rethink. For years, the entertainment industry, especially K-pop, has proven its ability to manage public narratives with remarkable precision. They know when to speak, when to remain silent, when to create a vacuum, and when to capitalize on it. In this context, is it possible that Jimin and Jungkook's silence is part of a greater design? Imagine the following scenario. A deeply personal project is being prepared for Jimin, a work that demands emotional sacrifice. Then, to increase public resonance, silence is created, a vacuum. And as we know, emptiness in modern pop culture is never hollow. It's an invitation for the public to fill in the blanks with narrative, imagination, and, of course, emotion. The critical question must be asked: who benefits from all of this? If this is a marketing strategy, then clearly, HYB, as a company, gains immense global exposure without issuing a single press release. If this is a form of artistic expression by Jimin, then the silence adds depth to his project's narrative. But if this is merely public assumption, we must ask ourselves, how long will we let feelings override facts? It should be noted that the circulating information comes from platforms with highly varying credibility. TikTok,